Hello everyone, it's Brenda with Busy Bees Custom Creations. It is Thursday night. It has been a crazy day, you guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I hope you guys are having a good week. Like I said, it's just been a little crazy here. I'm trying to set up my Shopify rather than Etsy because the Etsy fees are killing me, so we're getting there, but it's been a process. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. All right, say hello as you come in. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join my email list. So tonight, since I had a really crazy day. Hey Marie, hey Joan, I am going to do something a little different. I know a lot of people struggle with how to match the signs and the mesh and the ribbon and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of go through. I picked up 3 different signs and a bunch of mesh and a bunch of ribbon to show you kind of how I work through it and process through it. Hey Deb. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And I'm going to be asking for interaction because this is going to be, you know, an interaction thing. I used to do this a lot when I had my group. Deb probably remembers this. So let me know your opinions. Let me know if you like it or don't like it. What you would do, what you would match with it. So we will go ahead and get started. Let me move my camera down. So the first sign we're going to match is this football sign. Okay, so hey Sandra, hey Mel. So as you can see, it has the greens, the browns, the tan, the orange, and of course the black. So there's lots of colors in here that you can match with the sign. So these are just a couple that I pulled. Normally make my signs. Hey Janice, hey Rhea. I start with a ribbon first. Like for me, because I make my own signs, I tend to pull from ribbon or something. Now this time I don't think I did, but I pulled out a bunch of different ribbons, and so we will see what you guys think. Hey Dee, how are you? So, the first set of ribbons is like, normally I would go for a main ribbon. Like I always try to either pick, I always have at least one 2.5. And it could be a second 2.5, or it could be 1.5 and a 2.5. It's totally up to you. It can be 4 different ribbons that you're only, you know, using in every other pipe cleaner. So it's really up to you how many ribbons you add to your wreath, because everyone is different. Everyone likes to do different things. So this is just something that I like to do. And I will show you the next 2. I did match a ribbon to sign. Well, the one I did. So, hey Gracie. So now we can go the standard way, right? Which is the green with the white stripe and then a stripe, or you could put a dot with it, or this like football field ribbon, right? So you can use any of these as a combination, or you can use all of these together. So if I was doing this, if I was using all 4, I would probably put the stripe with the football field, and then I would probably put the dot with this one. But you can really use any of them, right? So now, based on that, this is just the first set of ribbon. So based on that, my ribbons aren't going to stay still. Let's see if I can get them to sit here. So you can use a couple different mesh. I didn't have a dark green, or I would have pulled that. I couldn't find my dark green. So these are a couple colors of mesh that I pulled. Now, these are totally different. Remember, I always tell you guys, hey, Susie Brown, how are you, girl? like, you know, you don't have to make the exact same wreath, right? So using this sign, I'm going to put this up in here. Using the sign, which one of these would you pick as the mesh if you were using this set of ribbon? So do you guys have any suggestions which one you would go with? There's a dark brown, there's a jute and like a, with the light running through it, and then we have the orange, and then we have just the regular like jute mesh. So you could use any of these with this, but I kind of know what I would go with, but I'm just kind of curious as to what you guys would use with this set of ribbon and this sign. Hey, Ann. Sorry. So that's kind of how I think it through, and I kind of pull different ribbons and look at them and see what I like, see what I don't like. You would use the orange jute mesh, okay? So Janice says she would use the orange, which that would go perfectly. That's going to pull the orange out of the pumpkin. Gina says she's going to use the dark brown, okay? And the dark brown, again, will pull the brown from the footballs, the brown and jute with a little orange. Yep, so you would use that one also, okay? And any of these you could use. I like the jute, the orange. Thanks, Mel. Thank you. You like the orange or the brown for depth. Yep. Yeah, so either of these would work. But this is kind of what the process like. I'm so sorry, you guys. My husband's probably home, so she's working like crazy. So this is how we have that. So now I have different ribbons that I thought I would pull and show you that other ribbons will work with this as well. So let me put these down here. Okay, so the next set of ribbons I have is this football with the leaves on it. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, which pulls out the leaves in here. Now they're not the exact color, but it would still work. Then we have a burgundy, which will pull out the burgundy in the leaves, right? So you could do that. I also have this print ribbon that would go really well, like that goes with this, but would also work with the sign. Then I also have the ribbons, hey Dawn, that are just the leaves, and I have that in different colors. So I also pulled this one. It's a kind of a fall, has, you know, it has the orange, the green, the gold. So that's two sets that you can make it look totally different. So if you were using this set, what ribbons and mesh would you use? And like I said, there's no wrong answer. It's just everyone chooses something different. You could go again with the orange, because the burgundy with the, and the footballs with the diamonds. Okay, so you would use these three. Okay, that goes perfect together. And what color mesh would you use? So you could use the orange, which will pull out the orange in here and in here and in here. The brown and the orange. Okay. You could again use the brown. You could use, you know, just the jute. But you could use any of this. You could also, you know, put one of the leaves in there if you wanted to do 4. So this is kind of the process that I go through when I kind of mix and match. Now the green's going to look a totally different way. I know, I can't wait, Dawn. Than these colors, right? The greens are more bold, more in your face, more Eagles colors. And this is kind of a more muted palette, but they both work for how, you know, you want to do a wreath. And like I said, anything is going to work with either of these. So I kind of think if I was doing it, I would do the orange with this, the brown and orange with the Joann's ribbons. This one, no, this one is AC Moore. I think I got these at Craft Outlet. But yeah, so I would probably go with the orange with these and maybe these 4. But there's no wrong answer because honestly all of these would work with this one sign. And you could mix and match them too. So is this helping you guys at all? Do you like this at all? I used to do this with when I had the group, like I said. So, all right, so that's it for those. And there's, like I said, if I had a dark green mesh, I would have pulled that too. But, you know, I couldn't find one. I don't know why, but okay. So we're going to put this over here. And let's get our ribbons out of the way. So that is our first set. Can you tell I have way too much ribbon? Okay. Now the next set is this sign, which I love this sign. So it's got the kind of tealy, greeny blue with the leopard print that I really like. I was trying to do a kit in this, but I don't have enough of the one ribbon I wanted to use. So let's start out with the mesh first on this one. Oops, and I just dropped one on the floor. So we have a gold kind of mesh with that. Absolutely you could, Susie. I dropped one of my meshes. Let me pull it up. Sorry guys. Okay, so you could do a gold with it. You could do any of the, like the jute mesh. You could do a plain jute mesh, right? You could do the cream with a little bit of border because it's got the cream kind of in the middle of the pumpkin there. And then I also pulled this just for fun. It's kind of along the same shade, but I think it will work. I think it will work with this shade of that. And then the last one I pulled, of course, is the jute with the leopard stripes, right? So, which mesh would you pick to go with this sign? If we started with the mesh first, which one would you go with? Would you go with like a cream or a gold? Or go bold with the, I think this is like the, you know, for the peacock kind of thing, the blue jute mesh, this one. The jute mesh and cream, okay? Oh, yeah, and you know what else would work with it too? This would work. The cream with that. The jute with the leopard, yep. So there's lots of choices that you can pick from. Now we're going to go to the ribbon. All right, so we're going to move those up, keep our sign there. So now we have a bunch of different leopard ribbons. You would put the splash of blue on top. Okay, so we have this. I really wanted to use this, but I couldn't find, I'm not sure what to match with it. So this is kind of, it's got the teal, it's got the leopard, it's got the brown. We have another brown, kind of brown leopard print. Of course, I have lots of leopard print. We have this leopard print. And then we have the teal leopard prints. Okay. So this is, hey Kathy, this is kind of all what I was thinking. Oh, got another leopard. And then I really wanted to do a kit with this, but I don't have enough. I only have this one roll. So now you could also do a plain brown or a cream color. I wanted to pull something else and I forgot. I forgot to pull that. But the leopard print teal. So you would go with this one. Okay. And which ribbon would you match with it? Of course, we have two, the leopard print teal. So we have lots of different choices that you can do with this sign. It's kind of got like a gold for the blessed, so that's why. So, you know, but you could also, like I said, just do a brown or a black, like a plain black to make it pop. I know I'll pull everything down if I do that. Okay, you could put like a plain black in there. The 1.5 blue with the check squares. So you would do these two. That's a good choice, Deb. And like I said, black, always, you can always use black to kind of dress it up, dress it down. Okay, so you can really, I think people think there's only one way, or, you know, when you're first getting started, you like the squares with the black. Whoop! I think a lot of people struggle with, you know, matching everything to, you know, whatever. Yes, the black definitely pulls out all the other colors. You could use the black as just an accent in your bow, or you could use it with any of these ribbons. And this is a kind of hard color to match because I have some other teals, but they, I don't know, they just don't kind of go, in my opinion. I should have pulled them out. So you have lots, again, a lot of choices when you're trying to decide what you're going to make. Okay, so that's this one. So I really want to do a kit with this, a sign and ribbon kit. So let's get this out of the way. Now this next one, I really like. Okay. Get this out of the way. If I can't put it all back in. So there's no wrong or right answer to any of these, right? Because everyone does everything different. I made this sign today. I love it. Oh, thanks, Kathy. So I made this sign today. I love this sign. This will definitely be a kit. So, and I designed it from this ribbon. Okay? So I designed it from this ribbon and this ribbon. Because this one says naughty or nice, and this one is the legs, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking. But there is so much out there that can match this for Christmas. So let me pull this other one up if I have room. Now all this is like Sam's or Costco ribbon. I think this is all Sam's ribbon. So look at all of these choices you have to match, right? You can go with any of these colors or ribbons because you've got the stripes, you got the candy cane, but there's so many choices when it comes to this color combination for Christmas, because there's just so much for Christmas in these colors. But you could use any of these. But I'm definitely doing a kit with this. I haven't decided what other one yet. Probably the naughty or nice one. So now, with that in mind, put this here so it doesn't keep rolling around. Okay. Kind of trying to keep my ribbon here. Okay, so the next thing is mesh. Now there's a ton of choices for mesh for this as well. Now you guys remember I made this wreath the other night with this red and green sparkly dots and solid green plus the legs. Yep, that would work perfectly. So here's one choice that you could do. And then I have so many choices here. Here's another one. The sparkly red and the lime gold, or the lime green. This one has the gold, the, you know, all the Christmas colors. You have this one. You did that. Hey, it's always good to have polka dot ribbon. Okay, we have that one. So these are all like in a lot of the reds. There's a solid red, and then there's this red with the kind of lime green stripes running down it, right? So you could use any of those. Oh, or you could use a lime green, right, to pull the lime green out of the sign. So you can use any of these. That works great. Now, I pulled some other things. I pulled just a white snowball mesh. Hey, Rosario. So you could do a white snowball mesh. And then I pulled the red and the white stripe. I got this from AC Moore before they sold. So you could use that one. But this one I just got. And I think this may have to be in the kit. Look at that. With the red with the candy cane stripes on it. So we'll see. Be looking out for this kit, because this kit is going to be here soon. So, out of all of these, what mesh do you guys like the best? What ribbons do you like the best? Any of these would work. There's no, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. You could use two different mesh. You can use, I know, isn't that cute? You could use, you know, like this stripe with a solid red and the lime green on top. Or you could, you know, there's so many choices you could do here. But yeah, I just got this in, so I'm excited about that. And why not? Who doesn't love the candy cane stripe? The green, red, and white. The green and the red and the white. So that one, you would use the green, the red, and the white. Yep, that would look great too. It just really depends on what look you're going for, right? Any of these would work. So when you're putting together your project, I know, like I said, a lot of people really struggle with, well, what do I add? What don't I add? How do I put it together? Hey, Debbie, how are you? So this is just kind of what I do. I kind of, you know, carry the sign around, and if I have the ribbon picked out already, then I kind of like go from there, and then I pick the mesh. But like I said, if I'm designing a sign to go with ribbon, then I know like that certain ribbon will go with it. And then I pull off of that and then decide what ribbons I want to use or what mesh I want to use. Because sometimes I start with the sign, sometimes I start with the ribbon. But so that's just kind of the basics on how I kind of pull it all together. Oh, you did? Oh, that's awesome, Deb. Polka dot, red, white stripe with a bit of lime green. So the polka dot, red and white stripe. Yep, that would go perfect. So everyone's got their own style. Everyone's got their own kind of way they put things together. But like I said, I know a lot of people struggle with kind of putting things together. So I just wanted to do this a little different tonight and see what you guys thought. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys liked this, just a little something different rather than making a wreath. But you can pull any colors. You can add anything, you know, together. There's no right or wrong answer. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, put a comment down the bottom, hit that like button so I know you liked it if you want to do, you know, things like this again. And now I have to put all this stuff away. But I definitely am making a kit with this, so be on the lookout for that. And I know I want to do a teal one too, but I'm working on that. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. Unless you have, does anybody have any questions before I sign off for the night? I know this was a little short, but I kind of wanted to do something a little different. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Thanks, Sandra. If you have any questions, just, you know, pop them in the comments. It was good to see you again, Deb. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I will be back here Monday night, Lord willing, and hope you enjoyed it. Have a